So before we get into today's video, check this out right here. This is literally my second game playing. I didn't even play the beta. This is my first time ever playing this game. And I pick off an easy kill right here. I'm pushing hard and I'm thinking, why are my teams so behind? Like, why are they not pushing in the middle here? The game's just come out and you guys are already caring about your KD. And then I pick off a nice little grenade kill here. I'm doing so well. And then I just realised one thing here, guys. I'm playing Search and Destroy. Now I don't realise until I get the final kill and then we go into the second round. So right now I'm pushing thinking I'm playing a respawn game mode and I'm actually not. Have you guys ever done that? Have you ever accidentally played Search and Destroy, gone absolutely ham and then realised that it was Search and Destroy? Because look, this right here, this moment I'm freaking out thinking, wait, what? This is Search and Destroy? 4 kills? I've got like half of my score streaks. I then go to use this score streak. I've never played this game. And yeah, as you can see, mistakes were made. I don't understand how, because I literally shot it into the air. And look at this. Look at this right here at the beginning. It literally looks like Rainbow Six Siege or something with all these lasers. Search and Destroy, although I went into it accidentally, I definitely recommend. It looks really good. But as you heard from the title, this game is the best Call of Duty ever made. Now, of course, I don't believe that just yet. I had to make an intriguing title for you guys to click on. But the reason why I did put it on my title is because after playing it, I do believe that if any game has the potential to be the best Call of Duty in today's day and age, this could be the one. Now, the last 7 or 8 Call of Duties have always never stood up to that kind of threshold of could this be the #1 COD. But I think this game, right, I've played it for about an hour and I've played about 4 or 5 maps. Now, I must say the maps in this game just feel unbelievably good. The problem with all the other Call of Duties I've played, you know, for the last 5 or 6 years is I would be lucky if I enjoyed 2 maps in rotation. But every map I've played so far, out of the 4 or 5 maps, I've loved every single one. The maps play absolutely brilliantly. Now, you'll see the stadium map that I'll go into. Not this game, the next game. Actually, I think it might be the next game. It looks insane. I mean, the attention to detail on these maps and the way they play, absolutely awesome. Now, the guns, this SMG right here, I think this is the best gun in the game. I mean, it's like a 3 to 4 shot kill. It's absolutely insane. I don't even know what it's called, but it's the default class that you use. Now, I'd recommend using this default class until you unlock all of your guns. But as I said earlier, I didn't play the beta, so this is like my first kind of true impressions of the game. Now, I'm loving it so far. It just feels like a new Call of Duty. It doesn't feel like, you know, Cold War as such. A lot of people are saying it feels like Cold War. It looks a little bit like Cold War, but I think it actually feels unique to itself. And that's why I'm really excited for this Call of Duty. Every time you get a kill in this game, it just feels satisfying. A bit like old school Call of Duty. Every time you get a kill, there's that satisfaction that comes out of it. It feels really rewarding. Now, there was one problem I had with this game, right? I've been playing it for about an hour, and quite a serious problem, and that is motion sickness. Now, I have never had... Look, take a look at this map. Look at this, guys. Look how beautiful this is. Now, of course, I had to see how far I could push the boundaries. I thought you couldn't go onto the football pitch, but I had to give it a try anyway. But going back to business, what I was saying is the motion sickness. Now, I've never struggled with motion sickness. I've never had an issue with it. Within 10 minutes of playing this game, I had to take a bit of a break. Now, the only thing I can imagine it's to do with is the unique movement that's in this game, the Omni movement, where basically, you know, you can run backwards, you can run forwards, left and right. You can dolphin dive backwards now. You know, you can dive whilst aiming down sights, which are all really cool features. And by the way, I don't think you actually need to do Omni movement. I think it's a nice thing to have in the game, but I don't think it's something you need to necessarily learn to become like a really good skill player. I just think it's something isn't necessarily needed. I don't really see why they've added it into the game. I'm not even using it much with the gameplay you're seeing in the background. I would say I'm quite used to it, but I just feel like there's not really any benefit to it. I just much rather like to play the traditional way. But it's there if you guys want to use it. That's the main thing. But I think that is what's causing motion sickness. Now, once you guys get your hands on with Black Ops 6, please do let me know if any of you feel any kind of motion sickness, because that's something that's actually affecting, you know, my playtime with this game. I have to take a break after every 2 games because otherwise I will literally puke and vomit on my setup. That's how bad it's getting, and that's the only thing I can think of. That's the only thing different to other Call of Duties in terms of the movement. I've got everything disabled like motion blur, so it's nothing like that. I just don't know what it is, and I just want to know if you guys are having any motion sickness with this game. But in terms of everything else, this game feels good, man. I'm making this video very early. I'm only an hour into playing this game, but I can kind of tell, and I have a vision for this game. As long as they don't mess anything up in terms of content or any future updates. And by the way, the old school progression system, you know, the old school prestige system, the old school challenges, everything like that, I think is a brilliant thing. They've got rid of a lot of things that the recent Call of Duties had. They've gone back to basics. And even with the gunsmith is so simple. I don't feel like I've got to get a college degree just to understand the gunsmith. It's very, very simplified, and that's what I love about this Call of Duty. I felt like COD, because it's an arcade shooter, it got a bit too complicated in the recent years. Like, go back to basics. We liked the simple COD, the simple perk system with 3 slots, and this is what it's gone back to. But yeah, I wanted to make this video because I think this COD right here has huge potential. And in a few months' time, we could be saying this Call of Duty is one of the greatest of the recent era. Of course, let's not go into the old school Call of Duties, Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 3, because we've got nostalgia attached with them games. Take nostalgia out of the equation, this COD could be one of the greatest. But let me know what you guys think down below. This game is in 4K, so it's probably going to look really crisp to you guys on YouTube. I much rather prefer to play in 4K and have less frames now. I'm an old man. I'm a dad now. And, you know, I'm not as young as these kids. I don't care about frames as much anymore. I'd much rather quality over quantity. But, yeah, let me know what you guys think of this game down below in the comment section. Have you played it yet? If not, let me know what you think just by watching this video. The score streaks look absolutely deadly. I've been killed by them so many times, and of course they got the chopper gunner in there, which I'm really excited to use if I even get a chance at getting that score streak. And I like the fact that we've finally got score streaks back, because the last Call of Duties in recent times had kill streaks, and I feel like score streaks just make it feel rewarding playing the objective, right? If you play the objective and get kills, you're more likely to get your streaks. Whereas kill streaks, I actually think people were avoiding the objective, especially if they were on a kill streak. So I'm glad that they're using score streaks in this Call of Duty. But yeah, let me know what you think down below. I'll catch you guys out in another video. Take care.